Welcome everybody back to Minecraft Create. We are starting the day off. I'm here at World Spawn, and it's a bit of an update or progress, a little bit of video. We are building up a what I don't know what to call it, a roller train. Yeah, you use the rollers and you pave and do things. Well, we'll see now in a second. And I built up a little factory thing for the making of the bronze and something else, which I'll show you guys when we get there. So we first can jump into a little bit of a time lapse and just have a look at what I've come up with. And the other thing is, a lot of you are not subscribed. Now that's fine. No, I don't mind. I would like it if you subscribe, but if you're watching the videos, to help support the channel, give a like and subscribe will be nice. But also watch some of the other videos, and thank you for the support. I appreciate it. It helps me out. I'm trying to grow my channel a bit better, and I appreciate any advice or suggestions of things that you guys would like to see. Yeah, so thank you. That being said, let's jump into a little bit of time lapse and get this going. Now here is our train. Now I know it doesn't look like much. I've built up a, you can see there's a windmill and I've got a cobble generator because we are going to be using cobblestone for the, well, to fill in all the gaps basically. I know it doesn't look like much, but for the purpose that I want, I hope it works. Now we're not really drilling anything. This is more like a bumper, and if anything comes in front of it, we can get rid of it. I can actually switch this thing off. I think this train is actually filled up, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here quickly where am I now. I've got, there should be a lot of in there. This thing, I know, but I don't think the train is on. Is it assembled? No, it's the first deassemble the train, and we can just have a quick look here. I should have this filled up. Yeah, that's all filled up. Okay, so now we can reassemble it, and that is our little train. So all I have in there is one big vault. I've got it filled up with cobblestone because obviously now we've got the track built up and we want to put cobblestone down because it's the easiest thing to do. I could use gravel, but gravel tends to obviously fall everywhere. So we're going to quickly do that, and I can switch. I think I can actually switch this thing off in the meantime. Let's just go up here, and it's all this way around. We can just switch that off. Okay, so let's quickly test. I hope this thing works like I want it or expect it to work. So to go up, come on, up there. Just make sure all the doors are closed. We wouldn't want to fall out. We're going to sit and everything. Okay, so here you can see I got the rollers. And they are faulted with cobblestone. And it's set to fill the ground below. Now, I don't know how far this thing sets, but I think it could be up to 10 blocks that it goes down, which I think should work fine in what we're doing now. I've got train controls to go obviously back and forward. Now I know you can reverse, but if you've got controls showing that way back, then it's faster than reversing. And we've got a switch here, which we can switch our rollers on and off. Now we want it on, so let's sit down. We're going to activate the train. I'm going to go into a different view. Okay, then we can see a bit better. So now those rollers should be moving. Yes, okay. So we should put any gaps that is below this track that should be filled. Hey, it's working. It's working. A little bit on the slow side, but it is working. Now, obviously, you can't get this thing precise exactly where the tracks are, but that's why I moved the rollers exactly in front of where you can see where the wheels of the train are. I had them initially in front where the drills are, but then it doesn't do the same job. So if it's exactly where the wheels are turning, then it'll be a much better option. And I was thinking of actually adding rollers in by the back wheels as well. So as this whole train moves, it'll definitely fill up any gaps. So let's just see. Yeah, this is a bit of a slow process. And this is probably going to use quite a bit of cobblestone. Now, see there. Okay, so now we go into a camera quickly. If I can get out of that. Whoops. That is not what I wanted. Okay, well, there you can see it filled up. I don't know how it does with any gaps in it. Might have to check it afterwards, but looks like it's working. Now, there's a test coming here. How far down is this going to fill this in? It does it pretty fast. Okay, how far is that going? Is it going all the way, or it's about 10 blocks, more or less? Okay, I want to see how far this is. Let me quickly go into my camera. Oh, I'm sitting, that's why. Okay, here we go. How far is it going? Okay, so no, that's about 10 blocks or so. Now the rest I can always fill in as I need to. Now, just going to be careful I don't accidentally knock anything out. Train controls. Now it's getting dark again. Okay, let's go up. So it actually does it more or less perfect. And I might break a couple of things here with these drills. Hopefully not too much. Oh, there's some blocks out of place. Oh, now it's going to fill in because there's a gap below me. Okay, am I breaking anything? No, it doesn't look like it. But it's adding on a couple of things here. Let's quickly have a look here. I think I better sleep too. So we can see a bit better. Okay. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. I see it fills in all the gaps. I can always add in blocks or change a couple of things if I need to. That's not too shabby. I haven't had much chance to actually use this feature. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so let's do that. And quickly fill in a little bit more here. Oops, there goes my lamp. Is it going to replace it? Oh, it doesn't replace it. So I don't think it replaces existing blocks. It just falls around it. Well, except for that guy that was in the way. Okay, did it take that wall out? No, it didn't. Okay. Let's see, there's also a lot here. Now, I don't know how many cobblestone this is going to use. I've got a full vault, so there's like 100,000 cobblestone, so it might be enough or it might not, but I can always just refill it. That's why I made that little temporary station. Okay, I think this is... Yeah, it's doing a nice little bridge effect. And it'll fill in where it needs to be. Okay, yeah, we're coming up on our little factory, which we're going to have a look at now in a second. Let me just get this going. This is actually a very slow process. Hey, there's a lot of what are those things called now again? I've completely forgotten the name. Armadillos, that's it, isn't it? I think it's that. Okay, now this is making much easier. Now the way that, well, I figure the best way to do this is you go and plan where you want your track to be, place your track down. Oops, did I just do something? You place your track down and then take this machine afterwards and then move it along to fill in all the gaps and things like that. Okay, let me just quickly make a little reverse here. We're going to stop here for a second. Stop the train. Okay, so here's our little factory. So now if you guys remember, as I said, let's go up here. I've got the iron factory there. I've got the gold and quartz factory there. So we're going to use those two to make bronze. Okay, so the idea is the train that I'm still going to build has got to start there, and it's got to travel, pick up the iron there, pick up gold and quartz, go all the way around, stop here and drop it off, and then head back there. So it's going to keep going in a circle basically. So let's have a look what I've got. And here is our lava. Now this is the only lava farm I've currently got. That's why I've got this little contraption extra. So I'm going to tell you guys now about that. So we've got a lava farm with a dripstone. As you can see, easy way to get lava or water even if you want. So that does, well, it's doing the job. There's plenty of lava coming through. Because we need to power that guy there. There's a blaze burner in there. So if we head out this way, you can see, okay, we've got a vault there. So the train has to stop here, drop the items off, and then start the cycle over again. And then, as you can see now, there, all three items come through. That's going to get mixed here, and then we're going to get our brass into there. Now, this little contraption, because it's something I needed extra, makes sturdy sheets, which is quite a bit of a pain actually. Let's just take 3 of those or 4 of those. Now you need lava in order to do this. So what you do is drop that in there, crush the obsidian, and you're going to get obsidian powder coming through, and then gets pressed and converted into sturdy sheets. So you can stick that there. There's the obsidian powder, and that's the sheets. So if you crush this up, you can get that, and you mix it with lava to convert it into sturdy sheets, which you can make into blocks, and you needed to craft a couple of things. So it's a very simple little setup over here. Just comes, you just throw your obsidian in there, gets crushed, goes through here, comes out, get the lava squirted on with a spout over there. There's 2 presses, and then it comes through. And the nice thing is that you do get powder, you get more obsidian back and everything, so you got a chance to renew whatever you're using. So we've got that little thing running there very nicely. I put a little bit of a build around it. Something a bit different. So there's a little bit of progress. Why is there so many of these? There's a wandering trader. That's probably the 10th one I've seen spawn here in the last couple of days that I've been on. Sorry dude, you're about to get squashed. Okay, now let's quickly carry on with this. Now there's quite a bit of track left here, so oops. I squashed somebody. Roadkill. That was good timing. Wasn't my fault. Okay, I think we're gonna speed this up a little bit. So I will see you guys when this is done. track is done. We've got our little bridge support underneath. I think it came out okay. I just need to, what's the word? Fix a couple of gaps. You're going to see like where it stops, where it can't go any further. But it looks like it does about 10 blocks deep. So that's something to remember. So all I'm going to do is just fill in the gaps at some of the places where it was a bit more than 10 blocks. It's not too bad. Then we can have that looking a bit better. I'm actually interested to see how many blocks did this thing actually use. Oh, hold on, that did something. Hold on. It's showing me 7. How can it do? What is going on? The furnace is, the vault is here, so. Why is it doesn't show me the thing? Okay, that is completely weird. So we used about 30,000 cobblestone for this thing. Okay, if that's correct. Okay, so that is going to be, I think, it for today, guys. I want to build a train for next episode, and I think I'm going to fill in the gaps and just add a little bit of light on the track, because obviously mobs can spawn on top of this areas over here. I might have to make it smaller, because at the moment it's 5 wide. But I did it so that, because if it's 3 wide, then it just covers the track area. Then you might have gaps and things on the sides, and then it doesn't look good. So I think I might have to leave it on 5 blocks wide. Okay, so we've got our brass farm set up, everything there, our factory. Just got to get the train built to pick up all the stuff and then drop it off there. But that is going to be it for our episode for today. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys again in the next one. Cheers.